Welcome to Age of Overlord, day one, where YCS Indie prices are probably going to destroy this market over the weekend, and I won't even be here to see it. I'll be at YCS Indie, which reminds me, if you see me this weekend, come up, say hi. If you have a signed card, I'd love to add it to my collection. It would be actually fantastic to get the chance to see everybody out of this event. Well, let's pass it over to Market Watch, shall we? Call 40. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Before somebody goes, Robbie, there are still says pre-sales on here. You know, it's already past midnight, and for whatever reason, the stuff is still here, and I would like to sleep for YCS Indie. So this is what we're going to be looking at here. I'm going to be analyzing what we're kind of already seeing here, but you're sitting at 345 right now for the SP Little Knight. This is kind of within the realm of expectations. I'm kind of curious. I think this will float back down to about the $300 range. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Super Slayer. Honestly, 190 right now, not too bad. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. 150 seems a little bit more realistic, but I think people need to see that they want to pay this. Also, 170? What's going on here with this? What's going on with this? There's a one sold for 52 and then one for 289. These are going to crash very, very quickly. Like, that card has no business being where it is. Expect this. Lot of shocked faces tomorrow. This is a one of. I'm actually surprised this is still above 160. I honestly think this is going to blow itself out too. I think this is going to go down to 100, if not less. Now that people are like, oh, okay. These for 124. I'm also or 130. I'm curious to see where the searcher is going to hold. Might be 100. Imseti's also feel a little bit high, and then this is definitely high. The Blessing's going to fall out. 93 here. Yeah, this will fall. The sarcophagus is an interesting one. I think you're probably going to see this float about 80 to 100. It would honestly make sense at this point in time, considering it is like the thing. RES is floating about 98. I have a feeling this is going to fall down a little bit because we don't have transaction rollback. And eventually, when we do get transaction rollback, you'll see more people going towards this. But for now, also, how do we have a mod play? Interesting. But 93s on GL Longs, kind of high. 90s on these. These will fall. Wow, Dragnars for 68. That'll fall. Vice is at 116. Okay, sure. 80 plus right now on SP Little Knight. If you were honestly coming into this setting and then you're going to get SPs for $50, $60 this weekend, no. The YCS is going to show that this card is actually incredibly dumb, and you're going to see this price point do some really toxic things. Hey, full armored, $64. I think this will go down to like 40 or 50. Box is still at 72. That's actually impressive. We'll have our box opening stream on Monday for people that wanted to wait. 46s on these. Actually, I'm going to leave a link down below. That way you guys can get ready for the Monday box break stream. Testina's 55s. Okay. Within the realm of expectations. Wanted Seekers, $50. I think these will probably hold, if not close to 40. Quarter Century Temples, nice $45. Love the Quarter Century Snake Eye here for 48. Sneak Peek Doombull at $40. Yeah, no, I'll get my QC. Like, it's like the one time I'll take the Quarter Century. This for 35 this is dumb. This card looks amazing, but not for $25. Nice $28 on the Diabell Star, about where we think it would be. Rocket Salamanders at $25. Wow. They can't even give them away at 25. Imseti's holding at 25. Arias at 15. Doomsday Secret Slayer Ultras at $15. I'm kind of curious. I expected this to be 20. I'm curious what's going to happen with this. 7s, 5s. King Sarcophagus at 5s. Okay, Flamberge Dragons at 4s. This set has a lot of interesting movements to just... We'll have to wait and see how they go, but, interesting. That's for sure. Wow, this is already $1. Okay. Well, I'm genuinely impressed. This set looks like it's going to be an absolute train wreck in the realm of expectations. Big welcome, Labyrinth. Down, down, down to a $20 mark. You know, it hasn't dropped as much. I'm still seeing this floating about the old $20 mark. I'm honestly okay with this. I know a lot of people are like, yes, but it'll definitely calm down some more. There's also this. These did populate. We did have, honestly, I think this card looks amazing. It is an ultra rare. It's going to be available in all the crazy flavors of the rainbow eventually. You'll be able to get whatever foreign language one that you want to add to your collection. It'll happen. You need to be patient, though. All right? Got to remember, the cost of these Lost Arts is time. All right? You see it right now. You're like, I can go to my LGS and get $30 worth of product and get this? Sure, you can. So 3 of those. It means you're going to have to acquire some other copies. The other issue here is wait for circulation to take hold. This is once again, a good example. I mean, you had plenty of these dump off at 9s the other day, and this is what's left. The market will repopulate these. It'll happen. Just be patient. It's a little bit concerning. You think Konami learned their lesson that they need to reprint this and not an ugly gold rare at this point in time? Right? I mean, they're $5, $6. I mean, this isn't anything really too crazy at this point, you know. I expect that there is a little bit of a jump here, but it seems normal at this point. We'll have to talk more about the other little IPs later on in the week. Also, these Tistina cards. I wanted to point out down here that why everybody is, talking about this engine, and they're like, it's bad. The OCG is eventually going to give them more cards. If you do see these cards at a price point that you're like, okay, we can go ahead and shove these in a drawer until they get their next wave of support. All the Tistina cards, I feel like they're incredibly good. They just need something else to, once again, functionally make them better. And that is something that we could see sitting at $3 a dollar. To be honest with you, if your Tistina core is going to cost you $10 at this point for a long-term year investment. I still don't know where they're going to reprint this minus potential Megatins, but Konami loves to do the, oops, we forgot about the exclusives. So, I hope you pick them up in their highest rarities so you could actually have them. We've been there. We know where that's happening. So something to consider as Tistina continues to fall. Same thing with like Godi, because Godi just did get some pretty cool support out of the OCG. I can only imagine what they'll add to Tistina. Oh yeah, Dissipator. I'm curious to know where this card's going to go, because this card has genuinely went back to the $30 mark, and it has cruise controlled and done a fantastic job at maintaining this price point. But we're going into a new format here. There's no reprint of Dissipator anytime soon, and it is going to be one of those combo monsters that continues to be a pain in the butt for the format. With that continuing to happen here, you're going to have to ask yourself, do I need to bite the bullet and spend, said $30 that we've been having here to pick these up? And the answer is probably. This was also interesting. The King of Games, the 2019 Unlimited decks. I was curious to know how much these were going for. I actually saw these. Somebody paid $115 for these. 90 and 60. You got plenty of the foreign versions of these kind of floating around here. But an English version is going to punch you for $115 on up to $130. And of course, some individual ones along the way, but this is one of those little things you look at and you're like, collectability. Egyptian God Slime, the card. Remember, we're expecting this in Rarity Collection because we're probably following the exact same OCG list. So these are populating. Don't think that they're not. You have 62 listings of these. Nice 40 and a nice 30. Wow, people are dumping them at 30s right now. To be fair, I don't expect them to really make it through the course of this. Especially if people see these in Rarity Collection, these are probably going to hit $15 to $20. So that's going to be a rough one. We'll have to wait and see, though, if it holds true. Exceed Encores, 26 and 25. I am very curious to know if the hype of this weekend is going to hold on these or not, because remember, Purely is still an insanely dumb deck. But as you're looking here, people are like, hey, I need this card to kind of counteract the meta. While I do agree, is the price point worth it? Well, someday we'll get a reprint. And you know that Alti Nibiras, I love this. These have down to $190 mark. Yeah, 88s. It's so good to see these. Thank you, Rarity Collection, for doing a fantastic job at cratering these. Also, to be fair, the attack points are literally so fake looking on this card. Like, if you were a store and you were looking at these, you'd be like, that's counterfeit. There's no way. All right, and you look at the TCG player picture and you're like, What in the world happened here? Well, that's day one of Age of Overlord. It's going to be a bumpy weekend. It's going to be exciting to watch this dumpster fire. And remember, I'm going to leave the link down below so you can get your Age of Overlord boxes for our Monday night stream ahead of time. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.